And welcome everyone to Goffstown High School for a girls Division I softball matchup between Londonderry and the Goffstown Grizzlies. My name is Scott Gross, and I'm joined today by Emily Van Sickle.
Hi, Scott.
So glad to have you here. Always great to have a partner when you're broadcasting a game.
Glad I could join you today.
And it's going to be an exciting game because Londonderry is coming in undefeated, 7-0.
7-0.
And they
Strong
are
record.
And they are the defending state champions for softball. So Goffstown has its work cut out for it today, and we were watching the warm-ups, and I'll tell you, very, very strong arms for the Londonderry Lancers in the infield. We saw that just as they were tossing the ball around. So Goffstown comes in with a 5-2 record. They've lost their last two games, unfortunately. On Monday, they played the Wyndham Jaguars, and that Wyndham team was, very, very strong team. I think you'll see something here.
That pitcher came in firing.
Yeah.
So the girls have to get their bats around a little bit faster, I think. Start getting some runs up on the board early. They've been a little slow to pick up on the speed of the faster pitchers.
So in the circle for Goffstown is Sophie Roussel, and in the batter's box is Shannon Crowley, number 9 for the Lancers. And that's a first pitch strike.
Go.
It's always good to start off, with a strike down the middle. That's a bit high. So I saw that you put down, is it windy today? It's a little bit, right?
It's windy. I did. Gusts up to 19 miles per hour. So
but it looks like it's going from left to right.
Could play a little bit in the outfield for sure.
So at first base for the Grizzlies, you have Finley Heath, and she is a freshman. This is, I think, one of the first games that she started.
Ooh.
Close one. That's now a 3-1 count. Second base is Brooke LeClaire. Shortstop is
Emma LeClaire.
I'm sorry, Emma LeClaire. Yep.
That's short.
Yep.
Nice
That's in there
pitch.
for a strike. Yeah, full count now. And Sophia Derry at third. Here comes the payoff.
Nice.
And down she goes. So nice pitch by Roussel there.
Strong up.
That's a K, and I know that I can't say that 3 times, as I got in trouble the other day on that. So in steps Allison Chambers, who's the shortstop for Londonderry.
Nice.
Strike down the middle, and Roussel
she's
throwing some heat today.
Now, did she come in on Monday's game?
She did.
Yeah.
She came in, I think it was like the 3rd inning.
Bunt.
It's a bunt.
That's nicely laid down.
She's out. What a great play by the catcher. Addie Gerzone with a fantastic throw to Heath. And in steps Elizabeth Kearney, the pitcher. In the dirt, ball 1. So O'Meara is in left field. Gerzone is in center.
A little high at that time.
And Gabby Gerzone is in right field.
I believe we've been told number 8 is quite a strong player.
Yeah, she is. I think she's a phenomenal pitcher, but we'll see that in the bottom of the first.
Ooh.
So Roussel goes 3-0 count on Kearney. Let's see if Kearney has the green light. Right down the middle. Yep.
Fighting back. Roussel has a nice changeup, though, so haven't seen her throw it yet.
Wow.
Strong hit to the first baseman.
Yeah, Heath grabbed that one. That's a great first inning for Goffstown on strong pitching by Roussel.
1, 2, 3. That's what we like to see. Oh, jeez. Can't keep my pencil sharp here.
And there's no pencil sharpener up here, so you're gonna have to like. I don't know.
If I run out of pencil lead, I'm in trouble.
You have mechanical pencil.
Thanks to Jen Pappas back in
Yeah,
the
okay.
control room.
So Casey Rivard will she will lead off for the Grizzlies, number 12, and she's our designated player. And I think she might have been coming off of an injury. She played in her first game on Monday, and there's a lot of lineup changes today, and which maybe Tim and Tim, the coaches for Goffstown, wanted to shake things up a little bit after the last 2 losses.
Well, you got a lot of seniors on the team this year, and you need to get those freshmen in there to get their reps.
Yeah.
So great to put them in early.
And I will say that the 3 freshmen that Goffstown is playing today, these are all strong players. I mean, so the future looks pretty bright, for the Grizzlies, especially if you can start 3 freshmen. That's impressive. So we're going to see Elizabeth Kearney, who, from what I'm told, is a very strong pitcher.
She's got that nice blue sleeve on.
Yeah.
Keeping her arm warm.
So Rivard, number 17, steps in. At the knees for strike 1.
She's got a big windup in her pitch.
One thing I noticed with Goffstown is they don't show bunt a lot. 0-2 count pretty quickly on Rivard. And sometimes I wonder, you see some teams where they show bunt a lot because they want to draw that first and third in a little bit.
Sure. A little early.
And that's a pop up to the second baseman for the first out. Now, Ari Gerzon steps in, and she has had a good season so far hitting-wise. She went 3 for 3 at the last game and a walk.
And she's semi-petite, so she's got a pretty small strike zone.
And she fouls it off on the first base side. And a beautiful catch by a Londonderry fan.
It's a good thing our parents are always paying attention over there.
Exactly.
It's quite the active zone over there.
There was a time when Brad would offer up a catch like that at free candy bar in the concession stand. And that's popped up again to the second baseman, but the shortstop is going to take that one. And that'll retire Gerzon for the second out of the inning. And now LeClaire will come in.
Kearney has some speed to her. She's getting those in there fast. The girls are going to have to try to catch up a little. Oof.
Yeah, you're right. It looks like she's like a tad bit faster than Roussel. But you got to mix up. You got to mix up your pitches if you're going to be successful here.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Watch out,
Got to be
Mom.
careful if you're unfortunately, that woman's head was turned
the other way.
The other way. You got to pay attention.
She's in a danger zone
Very
over there.
quickly, LeClaire's in an 0-2 count. And she goes down swinging. And that'll do it. That'll retire the side for the Grizzlies. And we head into the top of the second inning, 0-0. And Emily, one thing that we didn't see any off speed or change-ups.
No change-ups
from
thrown
Kearney.
that first inning.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to see one on that.
On that last one,
That
I
last
thought
pitch,
she was going to do
might
that
try
as well.
That was your time.
But I think, from what I've seen from softball over the years is good teams, when they go through the lineup at least once, they can catch up to a pitcher like that sometimes. That's why you have to kind of throw change-ups. You got to mix it up a little bit. And I think she's definitely going high, low, inside, outside. Oh. So there's your wind that you were mentioning.
Right in the catcher's face.
Yeah.
She's got glasses on, though, so she's protecting herself.
But you're right. 1/3 of the starting lineup are freshmen.
So, Scott, when I played, back in the dark
Back
ages,
in the day?
pitchers never wore these face masks.
They all do now.
And it's amazing.
They have to.
I love it.
Yeah, and you'll see third base a lot of times will wear it as well.
What I wouldn't have given to have worn one of those.
Yeah. Because the ball comes back so quickly on you.
Well, 60 miles in, 60 miles out, right?
Yep, so Ginny Flaherty, the first baseman, comes in the top of the second inning. And that looked good, but it was not called that way. It's a ball. It's hard to say. That might have been on the inside part of the plate. We have a tough angle up here. Ball 2. Actually, this is an awesome venue to call a game, watch a game.
Well, we got a great sunny day today.
Yeah.
She's got to get
High
those
ball
down.
3.
She's throwing a
So we
little
have
high today.
Goffstown coaching royalty in the press box with us, Bill Ruel. Hall of Fame coach is in the press box. And that is a 4-pitch walk to Ginny Flaherty. And in will step number 0, Abby Austin.
And Londonderry
10.
gets their first base runner.
I don't think you see bunt either. See, this is what I was talking to Bill about this, right? Like, if you're going to throw down to first, your right fielder has got to move all the time.
Everyone should be moving on every play.
Yeah. But you don't see that a lot.
No.
I didn't see that a lot on Monday. Back to the pitcher.
Oh,
and she skies it over the second baseman's head, but the second baseman didn't really jump on that either.
No, backed up by center field, though, to get it in quick. Only
So
moved runners to first and second.
An error on that play. And again, it's hard because we don't have instant replay. I just don't, I didn't know if she jumped. It just seemed as if it just went right over it. She didn't jump.
She jumped. She overthrew her a little bit.
So in steps number 3, Riley Campo.
Runners on first and second here. Bunt shown and foul tip. There's your first bunt show.
Yeah. I always wait for that. So we have 1 strike on Campo with runners at first and second base in Ginny Flaherty at second, Abby Austin at first. So again, this is where Goffstown gets in trouble, right? A walk, an error, fouled off. 0-2 count.
So now's a good time to throw that changeup, but we got to be careful on any overthrows because our runners can advance here.
And that one was one before where you almost had a shot at a double play. It was pretty sharply hit to the pitcher.
Yep.
Strikeout.
Nice pitch.
For Roussel. That's her second strikeout of the game on Campo. And in will step number 13, Maddie Normand, who's your right fielder. So we got a force out at any of the bases except for home. And popped out of play to the loading dock. Goffstown's outfield is playing about regular depth, I'd say. That pitch is high for a 1-1 count. And I think you were right. I mean, I think, so far in the pitches, they've been a little bit higher in terms of the strike zone.
And this isn't a very tall team.
No.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a wild pitch. That's going to advance the runners.
That's what I was afraid of. So
now you got Austin, Austin at second, Flaherty at third. 2-1 count.
got to be careful here. Can't have that again. Foul tip there.
So we got a 2-2 count. To Normand. There is no force out.
Count's full.
I mean, you want to get the out here, but if you don't, it just loads them up, and you do get a force out. That's popped out of play. Way to hang in there by Normand. And I'll tell you, I was watching Monday's game with Wyndham. I've never seen so many foul balls. I mean, they really were active at the plate.
I wished we had a pitch clock going because that girl had thrown so many pitches.
Foul tip. So this is a great at bat for Maddie Normand. She's battling. Those were two really good pitches by Roussel. Do you throw the changeup on this one?
No, I don't think so.
And that's going to score a run.
Uh-oh.
She's hurt. So we got
runners at first and third now. Scored a run, but catcher was hopping a little. I think that ball went off her foot.
Yep, I would agree. So Austin goes to third, and Maddie Normand on that walk is at first base. Will they try to steal here?
She looks pretty fast. I wouldn't be surprised. Especially only one out. There she goes. No one on the...
Yeah, they gave that one up.
Yeah.
So Normand steals second. And now we got runners at second and third with Addie Martinez. That's foul ball.
Oh, just foul. She's ahead in the count now. I'd love to see her throw her changeup.
Yeah, this would be the opportunity to do that with a 1-2 count. So Londonderry's battling here too at the plate. So this is their number, what is it, 8 hitter? 9 hitter.
8 hitter.
8 hitter, yeah.
Ooh.
That was foul tip. Catcher almost had that one. To the second baseman.
Right to second. Cleanly fielded. Oh.
Oh, they got her in a run.
Got her in a pickle. You got her.
That'll do it. So good play by Goffstown. They
Good
gave
heads.
up a couple of runs, but
Good heads up by the first baseman. Caught her drifting over third.
so Finley Heath heads up play there. Yeah.
Second run does score, though.
But again, when we talk about walk error, right? So those are the types of things, and with these really good teams,
You can't afford it.
yeah, I mean, walks are going to happen, right?
Sure.
It's the errors that you have to try to minimize as best you can. In that situation, Emily, that would have been easily a force out, right? With 2 outs,
Yep.
with a runner at first. And then, things kind of, the wheels came off a little bit, but luckily with that nice play by Finley Heath, they were able to keep the damage to a minimum with 2 runs.
Right. You make that throw to second, you're changing the way this game
Yeah.
flows.
Yep.
But momentum's high when that ball comes right back towards you.
Yeah, I get it.
Adrenaline's pumping.
So now, the question for the Grizzlies is that are they able to get some runners, on base here? And let's see then, can Londonderry execute in terms of being in the field? Because right now it's been 2 pop-ups and a strikeout. So in steps the pitcher, Sophie Roussel. And she takes a good swing at that one, fouls it off.
She's got her timing.
Yeah.
If she can get some good contact.
And I think that Goffstown can hit. So I'm not worried about that, but they've just had some bad breaks in terms of hitting it right at the defense. That was high for ball 1.
Ooh.
Oh, she
Off the.
that slipped
hip.
a little bit.
She hit herself.
So I mentioned before, we've got Flaherty at first base, Shannon Crowley at second. Shortstop is Allison Chambers, and Abby Austin is playing third. Catching Jen Raza. 2-2 count. There's not 2 outs though, so there's no 2 outs. It's only no outs. And that's strike 3 looking.
Got to protect a little more on that.
Yeah, I would agree. Go down swinging on it. It's the backwards
That's
K,
when you
right?
do a backwards
The backwards K.
See,
This
you
is
know.
it's coming back.
You pretend you don't know what you're doing
No.
over there.
It's coming back. This is the walk-up song? This is her walk-up music? That's her walk-up song. Wow.
She takes us.
Yeah, she took a
she
cut
took-
at that one. Ooh,
That was a nice pitch.
Yeah.
A little high in her strike
yeah.
zone.
That's what I thought it was a little high myself, based upon her height. And that's another strikeout for Kearney. So, Emily, question for you as someone who played, like, if you have a pitcher who's pitching like quick, do you stay in the front of the box, or you go a little bit back in the box?
I would back up in the box.
Yeah.
Just like
where she is
LeClaire
right
just
now.
did right
Yeah.
now. She took a step back. It gives you.
Change up.
There's your first change up. It just gives you another half second
Right.
to read the ball. And with the speed she's throwing, you'd rather get the center of it than be late and take it off towards right field.
That was a beautiful pitch. Long windup, but
She's got a
Yeah.
big windup
Yeah.
in her pitch, which that's got to be exhausting.
yeah, 1-2 count. And she strikes out the side.
She's going to be
She's got 4 strikeouts in 2 innings.
the pitch count comparison right now is
Oh, it's crazy, right?
pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Roussel's
Probably
working
3 to
hard.
1, right? Yeah. The other thing, too, I think what I don't see a ton of, and I don't know, I have to ask Brad here, but I think I've only seen one bunt in 4 games for Goffstown. One bunt. And I'm not saying that, softball is like the sport that has like tons of bunting, but certainly way more than, say, baseball does. But in softball, a lot of times if you're playing a dominant pitcher and you can lay a bunt down and just make somebody feel their position.
Sure. Well, you got to get the ball in play.
Especially your pitcher, right? Like maybe your pitcher has to, make the throw out. So
can't earn runs if the ball's not in play. So
yeah,
you got to get it out there somehow. Make them make the errors.
So what do you think it is? About 68 degrees, 65? What do you think it is today?
Let's see. What does the internet say? 64.
64.
So
it's been a really good week, weather-wise.
Well, typical
and then it'll be miserable
New Hampshire.
Saturday,
It's supposed
right?
to rain all weekend.
And exactly. Although it's rained almost every Saturday in the last 2 or 3.
I was warned by coming to this state that might happen.
You did. You were warned. All right, so we go to the top of the 3rd with Jen Raza, the catcher, coming up.
That's a nice
At
pitch.
the knees. Two-0 count to number 9, Shannon Crowley, who struck out in her first at bat. Next Thursday is the Taco Tour. That is a strike. 2-1 count. Now, that's not really a business, Emily. That is a charitable fundraiser, so that would not be violating the GTV charter. Yeah.
Technically.
A ball, 3-1 count.
Roussel's working hard here today.
Yeah, you're right. She's going deep in the count on a lot of these counts.
Yeah. There's a nice pitch.
Nice throw out there.
Well played by the shortstop.
By LeClaire. That would be 6-3.
Yes.
6-3 put out. Is that what you put in there?
That's what I've been forgetting to put.
Oh.
My numbers. Oh, geez. Failing my own scoring.
Is that what you do? You do a 2? Oh, for the second out. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Didn't know.
Some scorecards have a spot for that.
Oh, okay.
Yours might.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know. So number 2 is Allison Chambers. Hit to third. Derry throws over to first. Nice throw by
Beautiful
Derry.
Play.
So a 1-2-3 inning, which is what Goffstown needed. But now let's see if they can get
some momentum on the bats.
A bat on the ball is the term. So I'm looking at Coach Tim and I tell you, LeClaire, he's got that nice salt and pepper going thing there with the gray and the He's 25 years old, but he's exactly. He's got the George Clooney well, both Gerzone and the two Tims have the midnight shadow. What do you call that? The
5 o'clock
5
shadow?
o'clock shadow. Jeff, you too a little bit. Today you do, yeah. Is this part of the whole, like, softball thingy?
No, it's because I work a lot of hours and in shape.
So I have to give a shout-out to Joe Parumba, resident of the Meeting House. He lives right next door to the SAU where I work. And he was a little critical of me in the broadcast, so which is not unlike Joe. He was talking about how he wants more balls and strikes, but you're reassuring me, Emily, that
This broadcast
that this
does contain
particular broadcast will contain
balls and strikes.
Okay.
And base runners.
Now, if you accidentally cursed, right? Like you, and I would never do this, but
course
if you
not.
did, does that live? They're gonna hear it, right?
Not much you can do about
we
that.
We can't. But on the tape, you would then clean it up if you
Absolutely.
said something inappropriate.
Yes, sir. No delay to the studio, unfortunately.
There is no delay. Because sometimes I worry because Brad he drops some of this stuff, and I always that's a hit to second
there we go. Hit
base,
to second.
and Derry is put out, so a 4-3 put out there.
You can see Scott, their second baseman. She's shading right
she is,
field
yeah.
because they know that the speed of this pitcher.
Yeah.
That-
So Finley Heath steps in, so they're figuring that they're going to be swinging late.
Correct.
Yeah. Finley Heath can hit.
A little slow on that
Yeah, a little
one.
slow on that one though.
There's a big hole out there in right center field, though.
Yeah.
If the girls can get around fast enough. Oh, she wanted that one.
Yeah, she did. That was an outside fastball. 1-2 count to Heath. If she can get a bat on this, she can drive it.
Nice change up there.
And an easy put out for Kearney over to first.
She's starting to mix her change-ups in.
Yeah. And number 4 for Goffstown, Gabby Curzone.
The Gerzones could practically field their own team.
Yeah, there's 3 of them. That's a strike? That was like at her shoulder. Oh, it's a
I heard
ball.
high.
Okay,
That was
all right.
ball.
Okay, I thought I heard strike. I'm like, really? I was at her shoulders.
Ball 2, confirmed.
Ball 2 is confirmed. All right, bat on shoulder on this one. So 3-0 count to Gabby Gerzone. Goffstown has not put a runner on first.
Love to see a walk here. Oh, interesting. Showed a bunt. Not intention or
I think so, yeah.
Well,
She pulled it back.
she pulled it back. I think trying to throw off the pitcher.
Yeah.
Draw that 4th ball.
She fouls that off. Be a full count now,
full.
3-2 on Gerzone. And you're right, Kearney is starting to mix things up. You know, with that change up.
Well, she's definitely warmed up now. This is her
Yeah.
9th batter she's facing.
That's
And
good.
there you go.
Good at bat for Gerzone, who draws a walk.
All right, Goffstown's got
And
its first
Casey
base runner.
Rivard, who popped up to second base at her first at bat.
You're skipping poor Jocelyn O'Meara.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
What
You're
happened
right.
to
I
her?
did.
Oh, she's not bat.
She is a flex. She's a flex player. Strike 1. She's a flex player, so she's playing an outfield
Oh, not
position,
batting.
but not batting. Yeah.
That would be my favorite.
And that is going to drop. Nice play, though, by the second baseman.
She had a chance there. That
Yeah,
ball
Shannon
hit the dirt
Crowley,
and
yeah.
died.
Yeah.
But, yeah, nice play by second base.
So with that, Goffstown gets a runner at first with a walk, but isn't able to do any damage as we go into the top of the fourth inning with Londonderry leading 2-0. And, we were talking before, Emily, about, this particular field and the history of this. And our public address announcer, Brad Parkhurst, is joined by Bill Ruel. And we were chatting about a gentleman named Bruce Rand, and I know Bruce real well. He's been to a couple of these games, and they call this the Rand Stand. That's Bruce Rand is the person.
Very clever.
And we are really heavily involved in girls softball for, I think, 3 decades in Goffstown. And
That's so
he
nice
was part
to see.
of, this building was all, this concession stand press box was all built by volunteers a while ago, probably about 20, 25 years now. And this is one of the nicer softball fields in the state.
Yeah, I saw the maintenance crew out here earlier around 1 o'clock, sweeping up and cleaning up the field. They did a nice job.
So Kearney will lead off in the top of the fourth here. And that's a changeup. Great pitch.
From Roussel, finally.
And Kearney grounded to first. If you remember, that was a really sharply hit ball. And Finley Heath was able to corral it. Evens it up 1-1.
There's a pretty soft layer on the top of this field, so the ball can do some interesting things depending on your spin.
That's hit to short. Oh, what a
Nicely
nice play.
Fielded.
But unable to get the out, but a really nice stop by LeClaire. She backhanded it. And now we're going to see if there's going to be a pinch, a runner, and we do. So Delaney Febo, is that her name?
Febo? Febo.
So Febo will run for Kearney, and Jeannie Flaherty, who got on a walk, a 4-pitch walk.
She also scored their first run
Yeah.
in that second inning.
She takes a swing at that one. And again, like every single time that I see the catcher come up and even attempt to throw, I got to see that right fielder move.
You said they mixed up the
Yeah.
positions a little today.
Right.
She moved
Yeah,
there.
she did there. She heard me.
She did. She
heard me. I'm
You-
giving her signals.
Guilted
Boom.
her.
So 1-1 count to Flaherty. And Febo is your runner at first. That ball's hit sharply to the outfield. You got to hit that cutoff, very important. They could have taken third on that one. I really
could
do.
have, and,
I was surprised that she didn't.
She didn't even round the base.
She didn't.
She stops
So a
right
hit
at second.
for
but
Ginny Flaherty.
that was a nice hit out to the right
Right.
field. Still no outs here. Runners on first and second.
Austin got on that error. Shows bunt.
That'll be a strike.
See, I like the movement I just saw there. Everybody came in. Center fielder went to second. Right fielder went over to the line. Second baseman shifted.
Yep.
Yep. So you got Derry. She's creeping in at third. And that ball is going to be a live ball. That is a phenomenal play by the catcher.
She did a great job.
LeClaire can get out there. That's her second put out tonight.
That ball,
Today.
that was a beautiful bunt. Moved your runners.
I'm sorry, Garzone. I apologize. Yeah. Addie Garzone. Great play.
That was a beautiful bunt, though. Dived
Yeah.
right in the dirt, spun.
Yeah.
But she made a great move to get out.
Did you
and
see
around.
how Gerzone, right, she circled around the ball. That's what the catcher needs to do to get into the throwing position. So number 3 is Riley Campo. She struck out in the second.
Having been hit in the back by a throw to first, I can appreciate it when they make the effort to get out of the way.
Oh, she drops it at first. I think she would have been out.
Bit of a low throw there,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
It was. She had to charge it, but I thought that she would have been out if she catches it.
Yeah, it would have been close.
Jeff, what do you think? You have good vantage point up there. It was close. He said. Jeff says it's close.
A lot of perfect things have to happen to make that.
Okay.
There wasn't much speed on the ball, so she had to come in quite a ways to go get it.
Hit the second. I'm shortstop, I should say. And another run's going to score for Londonderry. That extends the lead to 4-0. And very quietly, they put up 2 runs just by advancing runners. So runner at second base with number 15, Addie Martinez.
I could see them taking a chance here and testing the arm
I
of
would,
our
yeah, I would.
catcher. She
Well,
swung through.
She doesn't have to. See, this is the little stuff, where we give up. I got to tell you, like in our catching, we are giving up a lot of pass balls.
Oh,
Fouled out of play. That's a 1-2 count with 2 outs. This is a very important put out here for the Grizzlies. They got to get out of this one.
Runner on third. You don't want to make any errors here.
Right. Hit to first.
She'll
Heath,
field that herself.
Nice
Nicely
job,
done.
and that'll do it. But 2 more runs are put on the board by the Londonderry Lancers. And Emily, they manufactured 2 runs on that one. Clearly, a combination of hits, just good base running.
There was some solid bunting there by Austin.
Yep. So we're going to head into the bottom of the 4th, and Goffstown's hitless. So they got to get some. They got to get some base runners.
Again, a reminder, if you go to Rack City in Bedford for the sandwich, mention the Grizzly softball, and 20% of the proceeds will be donated to the softball team. I highly recommend the Scott Gross sandwich, which I understand is extremely spicy.
Oh, Brad.
Brad's giving you some sass about.
That's all right. You know what? Because I give it to him, and he gives it back, and it's all good. There's love there with Brad and I. We go way back.
So I will say one of the things I can appreciate about this field is my high school field did not have a back fence. So
okay.
if you hit that ball and it
kept
rolled,
going and going and going. Yeah.
you were in the baseball field at that point.
See, now, like, we have a JV field here as well on the backside of and it's a temporary fence because they use it for they use it for soccer and other sports as well. But
That's nice, though.
yeah, at least it's a fence, right?
It's something.
I don't even know what that walk-up song was. That's a pop-up to first base and caught by Flaherty.
I don't know if you've noticed, Scott, they've got their
Yes,
call
yeah.
markers on their forearms
Yeah.
there. She was out ahead of that
And then
one.
she hit herself in the head.
She's anticipating that speed a little bit.
Well, it's always interesting to see what they go through the second time through the lineup. 1-1 count.
staying in there.
Yeah.
I think she's got an eye on her speed. She's just gotta get it in the right spot for her.
Watch the picture on her wind up and her foot on the rubber. I'm curious, like, there was a couple instances there where I thought it was too early, but fouled off.
The end of her formation, she's at the front of that circle.
Yeah.
She's taking a big hop.
Yeah.
But that's a lot of her strength.
Yeah.
She does. She leaves the ground.
Yeah. Two count on LeClaire.
There you go.
Ball is hit to center
That
field
could drop. Nope.
and caught.
Oh. I would have blamed the wind for how that slowed
Yeah,
down, but
well-
the flag is not moving at the moment.
I thought Campo had a good jump on that. And
That sounds pretty
do you
brutal,
eat pizza?
though. Do I eat pizza?
Yeah.
I do eat pizza.
Do you want a slice?
Right now?
Well, in the next half inning,
I think I'll be okay.
you'll be okay.
I brought some dinner.
You sure?
For later, yeah.
You sure? Foul ball.
That one hit the window of the school.
Brad said that that particular supermarket sells 4,000 pounds of chicken wings every week.
Like worldwide?
4,000 pounds of chicken wings. That's a lot of chicken wings.
People love their chicken
Yeah,
wings.
2-2 count. Whoops. No eggs.
2 dozen per customer.
And she goes down swinging, and that'll do it in the bottom of the fourth inning. Londonderry leads 4-0, and I'm going to get a slice of pizza. I'll be back.
So we've got a sub in. We got 14 Deneau in for Jen Raza, number 12.
Is it Deneo or Deneau?
I would say Deneau. Deneau? Deneau? Oh,
That's a ball and a dust bowl.
the dust went right in her face for that pitch. I'm like, my scorecard is
So
getting
Emily, I don't know
dirty
if
up
you know
here.
this, but Jeff is like our cameraman. He is like a pizza master guy. So he owns his own oven and wood-fired pizza. So He's been to 4 pizza conventions. The last one was in Vegas, and so he's really big into that 00 flour, I think, which he says just is better than if you just get regular flour, which I don't really know too much about. But 2-1 count.
You can't ask me about pizza because I'll just buy the pre-made crust and just
No, you
throw
can't.
stuff
No,
on
that's sacrilege. That's a ball. 3-1 count. That's the big thing now. Everybody's got these outdoor pizza ovens, you know. Nice pitch. 3-2 count. Way to battle for Roussel.
I think I've got her over pitching.
2-1, right? Gotta be.
She's
That's in there for another
nice
strike.
pitch. Way to make her reach for that
That was
one.
really nice. Look at that. Big Daddy Pizza. Look at this. Oh, my goodness.
Wouldn't that burn the pizza?
No, you want that. Yeah. That means it cooks it. Look at this.
60 seconds.
Unbelievable.
Jeff, I'm available for
Jeff,
whenever you need
we're
tasters.
coming over.
Just saying.
13 softball players sleeping over my house.
We're coming. We are coming for this.
Someone has to check it's not poison.
Shannon Crowley, 1-0 count. Oh.
Went for the change up there. Looks like it hit her hip a little.
So the big question, has Dave Portnoy come to Jeff's house to evaluate his pizza? One bite, everybody knows the rules, right? That's a strike. 2-1 count.
Love to see Goffstown get out of this one in a 1-2-3. Up, down.
Nice pitch. I
Nice
love that
changeup
pitch.
there.
Yeah. 2-2. And down goes Crowley.
Caught her looking.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Now then into Londonderry.
A 1-2-3 inning here. It boosts your confidence going into that next.
Well, I could tell you that from this game compared to Monday's game, the team is a bit more disciplined, and it's going to drop. So a base hit
To right
to
field.
right field by Chambers. And let's see what the pitcher can do. Number 8, Kearney, who has pitched a gem for Londonderry. She steps in with 2 outs with a runner at first base.
She hit the shortstop last time, so.
Yep. Fouls it off towards the third base side.
She's got a quick bat. She's getting it around. So third base should keep her eyes open here.
Derry's got a good arm. I think all these Goffstown, both sides have good arms. Snap throw over to first.
Slide back.
Just a little bit late as Finley applies the tag there. That ball's crushed to the center field. That's going to bring home a run, no doubt.
That'll hit the fence. Throw into the cutoff. Watching the runner at second. She'll
That
hold.
ball was laced.
Yeah, she got a piece of
A
that
double
one.
for Kearney.
That'll score Chambers.
We have a courtesy runner for the pitcher, number 6, Delaney Devil.
It was a solid throw, though, from the cutoff to,
I would agree.
to home.
Yeah.
She almost got her.
So now Flaherty comes in, and
Now batting Ginny Flaherty.
she singled her last at bat, and she swings at a high one. And coach at third base is giving her a little grin there. So A runner in scoring position is is the pinch runner for Kearney. And what's our count here, Brad?
0-2.
0-2. But it's not showing it. No, there's nothing on the scoreboard, Brad. And that ball's going to drop. You got to get there. You got to get there. You could get her out. So a little bit late by the second baseman. There was a play on that ball, clearly.
Second needed to field that one.
Yeah, cleanly.
A little stronger.
So now we got runners at first and third, and this is like, again, kind of like that, some of that mental mistake there. There was definitely a play on it.
They have her playing real deep at second.
That's
gonna go to right field. That'll draw.
Oh, what a great grab!
Played.
What a catch!
That was some hustle.
That's a highlight reel by Gabby Gerzone. Definite highlight reel there. But another run comes in. It's 5-0 for the Londonderry Lancers as we head into the bottom of the fifth. We'll be back in a couple. It's always the person who makes the great play in the field who then leads off. So Gabby Gerzone, who had a great catch in right field.
This is Addie Gerzone.
Addie, I'm sorry.
You skipped ahead.
Yeah.
Well, she thought about it. She's way up in the box.
Yeah, which is, like I said, a little.
Oh. Third baseman handed her bat back. She got up there so fast.
And also, because the pitcher has that crow hop, right? Like, she's out of that circle really fast, too. So she's able to make a play on it. You know, even if you bunt it toward the third base side, probably the pitcher's going to field it.
Oh,
that's not a really good swing there.
She thought about taking it back, but too late.
Brooke Leclerc. You got it half right. So Brooke Leclerc steps in, and
she got a piece of it.
Yeah. But again, the bat speed, a little off on the bat speed.
It's tough. It's only her second at bat in fifth inning. She struck out in the second.
Yeah, and you know, Kearney is pitching strikes, so it's like, I mean, she's had so that's difficult if you're trying to take pitches.
But
I think you want to take more if you can. Like here,
you got to tire her out.
Yeah. Good eye there. It's a good at bat, so you just got to get on.
You need base runners here, so let's see if she can.
So Brooke Leclerc with a 3-1 count. Third base is in. That ball's hit to second. Nice backhanded stab and over to first. Good fielding by the Grizzlies. That would be Shannon Crowley with a 4-3 putout.
So if she had gotten her bat around just a little faster,
Yeah.
that thing was a line drive up
Yeah.
the center.
Yeah.
And she's safe.
But as you astutely mentioned that the second baseman is playing almost, like so overplaying.
Yeah, they don't expect them to be driving to
Right.
center field.
Derry good, a good cut there. 1-1 count. We haven't laid a bunt down. I don't know if Kearney can field her position.
Good time to test it.
Until you have base runners, it's tough to mess around
2-1.
with trying to move. There's no one to move on the field.
Right.
And like you said, that third baseman's hustling.
Oh, she's cut. There's no doubt that she's going to make the play. First base, not sure. 3-1 count. And again, I just think that, bunting has been kind of like a lost art, so. That's a
Strike
full
two.
count
Nice
on
try.
Derry. 3 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Goffstown trails 5-0. And fouls that off. Great at bat here for Derry.
So far,
But
this is
look at-
only the second batter
Yeah,
she's
I know.
thrown a full count to.
But look at the second baseman. Like, she's pretty much at first. And that's a walk.
There you go.
Great at bat. Great at bat for Sophia Derry. And now we're going to have a pinch hitter, I think, Mackenzie Oliver.
We do have quite a crowd here today.
Yeah.
A lot of Londonderry parents came over. It's not too far away.
So you got a lefty.
Now batting for Bobstown, Mackenzie Oliver.
Now she bunts. I've seen her bunt. I've seen her drag bunt.
Well, and she's the lefty, so she's
Yeah.
gonna. I'm sure they've got some tricks up their sleeve there.
Did she go on that?
Nope, she
Huh?
did not.
Got the best view.
She didn't cross the plane. Nope. Coach coming out to talk to the pitcher. It's only the second inning we've had
A runner at first, yeah.
a runner.
And on walks. So there's been no hits. There's a no hitter for Kearney.
I think he's just giving her a break.
Yeah, it's giving a little bit of a pep talk here.
And right
Just
about now,
reminding her that it's 2 outs. You haven't given up a hit.
that sun is starting to.
Oh, that's what you think it is?
Well,
Yeah.
she's shielding
Yeah.
her eyes.
Yeah.
I know. I have sensitive eyes. She's staring right into the sun. Just outside.
And she swings through that one for a strike.
She's got a quick bat. If she can get contact, we could start seeing some real action here.
And she swings through that one for a 2-2 count.
It's tough. It's her first at bat for the
Yeah.
game. She's got a wide stance, too.
Yeah.
Way to lay off.
So now the runner at first will be going with a 3-2 count with 2 outs, or at least she better be going, right? And off goes Derry on that foul to third base side. So this is important because if you do get a hit to the outfield, you should be able to go to third on it.
Well, maybe.
Unless it's hit, to the left fielder. Whoa, that almost came up here.
I didn't bring my glove to the box. You'll protect me, right, Scott?
Yes, of course. I'll just stick my hand up.
Thank you.
Oh, that was.
Go!
Go, run! Ooh, see, that's like a mental error there. You got to know that you can go on that.
Yeah, so on a swung third strike, if the catcher
as
drops the
long
ball,
as it's 2 outs, right? If it was 1 out with a runner at first, automatic out.
automatic out.
But not on 2 outs.
So good heads-up base running by Derry. She's now at third. So runners
now,
at first and third.
Here comes a big question. Do you try to steal second? I think you do. I think you want to try to get to second base here. Get 2 runners in scoring position if you can.
We got another sub in here too.
Yep. So this is Riley Boucher. Like you mentioned before, it's tough when you're coming in with a pitcher who throws heat. So the second baseman now is way in.
Yeah, interesting. They really pulled in the second baseman. She's basically on top of the pitcher.
Yeah. That's a strike for a 1-1 count. So I don't think we are taking second here. Ooh, late swing on that one.
Shortstop's on it. She's covering well, and this catcher's got a decent arm.
Yeah, 1-2 count to Boucher. She's got to swing a little quicker on this. And she strikes out to end the inning. But Goffstown gets a runner at first and third. It's stranded, unfortunately. So we'll head into the top of the 6th inning with Londonderry leading 5-0. And in steps Riley Campo in the top of the 6th inning.
Oh, they changed pitchers.
For ball 1.
Riley Campo.
She's 1-1 today. Struck out in the second. Had a hit in the fourth.
That's in there for a strike. A much better game for the Grizzlies today. I have to say that. I mean, it was a rough outing on Monday with Wyndham.
They came in swinging that game.
Yeah.
Oh, keep it
stay
in front
with
of
it.
you.
What a great play by Heath.
Bounced off her chest.
Exactly, but she stayed in front of it. I mean, behind it, and just great job.
She's going to feel that tomorrow.
Yeah. She's going to have one of those, like, welts, right? Like, I saw that. I was watching the NBA last night, and I think that they do, like, this suction cup. Like, what do they call that?
That's it's like a cup therapy.
Yeah.
It circulates the blood.
Yeah,
it's supposed to help.
Anyway, so I think Finley's going to have, cup therapy.
Oh.
You can play that. You can play
got
it.
that.
Oh, again.
Jeez.
Second time this game. So that was 13, right? Normand on that one?
That was Normand.
Yeah.
E2 on that one, unfortunately. So she's at first. Or sorry, E4. We got a pinch.
I don't know. You'd give her an E4 on that. I don't think I
would.
would. The official score in Goffstown, I don't think, because I think that would have been a really tough play.
No, she should have fielded that.
I mean, it's a fair thing, Emily, but you're a toughie on this one.
Listen,
I think
I'm a second baseman too, so
I know, but I think
I
you're
harshly
okay.
judge my
All right.
old position. But she had plenty of time to secure that ball, and she
All right.
unfortunately bobbled
Okay.
it on the cut.
All right.
Just
So 15 is Addison Martinez with one out. Ooh, got a friendly on that one. Strike
a little
one.
Low.
Popped out of play. Will someone make a play on that? It is in the garbage can almost. No, not really.
Custodians would be very surprised if they just started finding softballs everywhere.
Well,
in all the
you'll
trash
find
cans.
plenty of them on the roof. That's playable.
That's a high pop up to right field. Talk.
You got to, yeah. Go to first base.
Did she tag?
She did not tag. She
didn't
just
tag.
took off, but yeah. So
Well,
that'll
there's
do
your
it.
first error for Londonderry.
First mental error, right?
Jeez, made me nervous there.
I would have. Yeah, you hear Coach LeClaire saying, "Communicate, communicate." We'll be back in a couple as we head into the bottom of the sixth inning. And we're in the bottom of the sixth inning where the Grizzlies trail 5-0.
Bottom of the sixth, but top of the lineup.
Yes, Casey Rivard will lead off, and she'll take ball one in the dirt. And you got to, I mean, you got two more innings here. You got to make the pitcher work a little bit.
Her first two at-bats, Casey's hit to the second baseman.
That's a nice, little late. I mean, but she got a good bat on that.
If I was her, I'd take a half step back in the box.
Yep.
Can we get a baseball score shout out?
sure. What is it?
9.
And that's a swing and a miss, a 1-2 count.
So we've
So
just
the
been
boys
informed.
baseball team won 19-7 over Londonderry.
I believe their game was at noon today.
What? Oh, he wants you to do it.
Oh, they don't care about us.
Yeah. And that's a ball.
Ooh,
a
way to lay
2-2
off
count.
on that one.
You just do it at the. All right. So a 2-2 count on Casey Rivard. Good eye.
Good eye. Casey's pretty tall, so she's got a pretty
Yeah.
large strike zone. So if you can get her to miss. Ooh.
And nice pitch by Kearney to strike out Rivard.
Score on the boys baseball game, Goffstown 19, Londonderry 7.
Got a cheer from the Goffstown parents.
Well, it looks like we got a lot of the baseball team here
Oh,
in the stands. So Ari Gerzone, who has popped up twice, takes a good cut at that one. And as you mentioned, there is, in that right center field, just a massive amount of real estate there. But actually in both, because they're both hugging the line. Which is odd when you have a pitcher that's this fast. I mean, usually you're not going to pull it, but
no, you're going to push it, but so I'm surprised to see the left field.
just a bit high on that throw. A 1-2 count on Gerzone.
Well, she's starting to get higher in her pitch count here, so she's probably starting to get a little tired.
Oh, she shakes off the catcher twice here. So she's like, I'm throwing heat. I think the catchers probably say change up. And Gerzone is up in the box too. And she took off something off that one. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Really good pitch.
Beautiful changeup. Yeah, she's a strong pitcher
Yeah.
for this team, and it really can make or break your season how good your
Oh yeah.
your pitcher is
It's
at this level.
and there's no doubt. It's not like you're playing, a 3-game series or something. So Emma LeClaire, she steps in with 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th, I should say.
Wow.
Good eye. So LeClaire, last at bat, she flew out to center field. And she takes a cut at that one, and that evens the count at 2-2.
Pitcher's at 86 pitch count.
Fouled off. Onto the roof. Onto the roof.
Oh, it went in between.
Oh, and it went into the courtyard, Brad says.
It can be tough at this level too. If you're the only good pitcher on your team,
Right,
they're
man.
going to work you,
Yeah.
and it makes it tough going into the playoffs.
Great at bat. And I think LeClaire has had a couple of good at bats here, where she's taking it deep into the count. And this is what Goffstown, might, hopefully that's what you want to do in future games against a great pitcher. More full counts. Oh, what a great pitch.
Got her on that
Struck
changeup
out the
again.
side. So Kearney with a strong performance in the top of the 6th inning strikes out.
Bottom of the 6th.
I'm sorry, in the bottom of the 6th. She struck out all 3 batters.
Goffstown needs to make some plays here for this last inning and try to come back out strong.
That moves them to a record of 8-0.
Yeah.
You're watching Grizzly Softball.
I think there was only one that was just a little bit left center that fly out to the center field. I don't even remember who hit it.
So top of the 7th here. Grizzlies are looking at the top of the batting order for Londonderry. Oh, sorry. Almost. Almost
That's
top.
Jen Raza, the 9-hitter, right?
Number 9. Yep.
That's a strike to Raza.
She's pretty far up in the batting box. She may try to bunt here.
Derry's even with the bag at third. She takes 2 steps in, and that's a swing through that one. And Roussel has pitched a really good game. Now look at the wind has shifted. Yeah, right to left. 16.5 miles an hour, according to NOAA. And there you go for Roussel. Strikes out Jen Raza. How many strikeouts does she have, like 5 or 6?
She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 strikeouts.
All right. So Crowley, who has struck out twice, once looking, once swinging.
Yep. And hit out.
Ooh, nice changeup. So our public address announcer, Brad, was saying that this is one of Sophie's better pitching performances. I would agree. I've seen now 4 of them. And
Into the trash can?
yeah,
Almost.
she's pitching a nice game. It's just a really solid Londonderry team. So it's quickly an 0-2 count on Shannon Crowley.
It's all right. It was nice to mix that one
Yeah.
in there. Hit to second. She's fielded it well. There we go.
Wow, way to get down the line by Crowley, though.
She got some long legs
Yeah.
on her, but Goffstown just needs one more here. Take
So-
them into their last chance for hitting.
So Chambers has got a bat on the ball, and all 3 at bats here. She got a hit the last time up.
Yeah, she had a nice hit out to right field. Bunt in the first inning.
We got that gap now.
You know, it's interesting. The a veteran, astute catching guru, Bill Ruel, like our catcher doesn't really set a target. I was just noticing. He was just noticing that, and that ball's hit to short. Nice throw, and that retires aside 1, 2, 3. So with that, you got to give kudos to Sophie Roussel, who's pitched a really good game today.
She worked hard out there. And honestly, she never got very high in the count too often. She was throwing pretty strong over the plate.
Yeah.
Middle of the lineup here for Goffstown.
I think what this also demonstrates is that, you know, Goffstown has a good team, a young team too. We got 3 freshmen on the team who were starting. But it also demonstrates how good a team Londonderry is. I mean, obviously super strong pitching with Kearney, but they were able to to get some timely hits and manufacture some runs and take advantage of a couple of miscues here and there. And that's really the mark of a really good team, is that when they can make something out of nothing. And there was two, my recollection is that there were two hits that were like doubles,
Yes.
I think the pitcher had one, and but other than that, it was singles, and just moving, taking advantage of a walk, advancing runners, et cetera, that drove in these runs.
It's those little things that can add up for sure.
Yeah. All right, so Roussel will step in to lead off in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Ooh. I don't
Dad,
think she saw that
Dad
one at
was
all.
like, "Ooh, that was not a good swing." That's what he was saying, but he wanted to be more supportive of as a father. But and then she throws the heat right down there. So quickly, Roussel is in a 0-2 hole. Ooh. Just a bit outside.
Thank you, Mr. Euclid.
Another one that's high and away. That'll even the count at 2-2.
Just try to throw that changeup one more time.
3-2 count.
She must be getting tired. I'm tired watching her. She's got a big swing, a big windup in her pitch. She goes.
Yeah, so Roussel will be going to Assumption College next year in Worcester, as they say.
Ah, my home turf.
And she fouls off that pitch
Onto the building.
to hang in there. Yeah, so it's not Worcester.
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 I am a product of Worcester
You
County.
You are.
Yes.
You're a Worcester?
Well, I grew up in Grafton, but
Okay.
near Worcester.
And Roussel strikes out. Nice pitch by Kearney. Kearney has struck out the last 4 Goffstown batters.
Yes, she has. 5, actually.
5? Yeah.
And Addie has struck out twice so far this game. So,
And a nice play by Kearney. But that's, I think, what you wanted to do. Like, I think you want to, like, that's what you want to do. So it's put out by Kearney. So not only can she pitch, but she can field her position as well.
yeah, it took a funny hop on the third
Yep.
baseman there, so Kearney good backing up to be right there to make that play.
And LeClaire hits one out of play.
She got her bat on the ball last up
So
at bat.
Goffstown's down to its last out. Fouled another one off. And I'll tell you, if you're Coach LeClaire and Coach Gerzone, I think you don't want to lose, but this was they played a fairly good game, and it was a good rebound game from what I would call a really tough game against Wyndham.
Yeah, I
So
think
a
you just
silver
have
lining.
to.
If you're playing the best team in the state, defending champions, 5-0.
You're holding in pretty well. These Londonderry girls, I checked, they've beaten some of these other teams 12, 13 runs.
Right.
So
Yeah.
they've done a good job holding them. It's really just fine-tuning all those little things, taking away those errors.
The other thing I'm seeing in Goffstown, which is good, is they're having good plate discipline. They've gotten deeper into the counts as the game has gone along. A 2-2 count.
My scorecard confirms this.
Yeah. Full count now to LeClaire. in the dirt, and we have a runner. Brooke LeClaire draws a walk.
All right, Derry walked her last at bat, so she's also been pretty patient up there.
And this game has gone really quickly. You know, it's 5:22. We had
We got an overthrow at home, so that'll advance LeClaire to second. Yeah, this game is less than 90 minutes.
Very fast. I mean, if you're an umpire, you're like, wow, I made all that money at umpiring in an hour and a half.
Monday's game was about 2:10.
Long. Yeah, well, there was also, 16 runs in that game?
So runner at second here.
1-1 count.
It'd be great to walk home with at least one run today. I think Kearney's ready to go home. She's just throwing heat now.
Yeah, it's a 1-2 count to Derry. Ooh! Close, but no cigar on that one. Kearney wanted that pitch, and I thought it was close too, but 2-2 count. And that will do it. So Kearney strikes out Derry to end the game, and Londonderry prevails here 5-0. But again, if you're Goffstown, you got to be happy with today's performance in terms of a rebound from Monday. I thought great pitching performance by Sophie Roussel. Pretty good defense for the most part. Just a real tough Londonderry team, a very talented team, Emily, and
yeah, it's this Londonderry team's obviously they've got the history, they've got the drive there to really take it to the playoffs one more time, and Goffstown's just got to get their bats moving a little faster in the game and earlier in the game for sure. They got to work a little more on their timing and just get base runners.
So Monday there will be we'll be back here for girls softball action, and it's going to be a special day in terms of Mental Health Awareness Day. And we're going to be honoring Dave Steffen, our former GTV coordinator, on that day, and Dave's family. So hopefully folks can kind of come out for that. And Emily, I want to thank you and Jennifer at the GTV studio, and Jeff, our cameraman. Can't do these broadcasts without you guys.
Thanks, guys. This was fun.
It was fun, and maybe you'll get special permission to do it again. Maybe.
Fingers crossed.
Right?
Did I earn it?
I think definitely.
All right.
Definitely. And I didn't, I only said something about a business once or twice, so that hopefully won't get scrubbed. I just feel a lot of pressures. I feel like I'm free, like a free bird when you're not here. So if I do say those things, I don't know if you're hitting the mute button on me. I don't know that. But I'm only kidding. We had a real good time, and we'll see everybody hopefully on Monday.
Hopefully on Monday. Should be a great game.
All right. Take care, everybody.